everybody, welcome back to Northernlion play Stoneshard. We're continuing the positive energy today. We're going to do some great things. We're going to go to the haunted crypt. We're going to find the haunted crypt keeper. We're going to make him bleed. I don't even remember what I'm supposed to do on this quest. I just remember we're supposed... Whoops. Fill the water skin, please. I just remember the sound it makes when it takes a man's life. So what are we doing today? First off, selling some stuff. I want to repair this, dude. It's in a bad spot. It is giving us almost no protection. But, like, here's the thing. What am I supposed to do? I can't frickin'... Sure, why not? Yeah, why not? I can't frickin' afford anything, dude. I got 490 freaking gold. We could probably... I mean, you might be like, it's worth it, dude. Sell all your armor. Except for that, to repair it. Because you get so much protection out of it. But we're not really, like... We're not getting... Oh, did you see that guy teleport? We're not getting any gold off of our sales, you know? We're getting so little gold off of our sales. Oh, there you go. That's a pretty juicy one. Sorry, I forgot to sell the rabbit pelt down here as well. We should... I mean, I wish he could just half repair it. Can I get just one wing? What do you got for me here, sir? Some money, please. Ooh, baby. 581. It's nothing to sneeze at. I think we really need to complete a quest with our existing armor. I really just hope it doesn't totally break. If it does, I'm sorry. I'm letting you know that it's like a possibility. I don't know the mechanic. Barter, not available. Okay. Can't do like a half fix. Can't do a half fix. Your durability is okay. Everything's kind of okay here. Alright, I mean, let's hope it doesn't break. Because the protection that it offers us has probably saved our lives many times. Let's head to the dang old Howling Crypt. It is 1, 2 over and 2 up. You can't miss it. It's the one with the skeletons. Where you can see the KFC through their front window. So, very familiar with this area here. Hello. Just let me check real quick. We are low on bandages. That's pretty bad. And you know what? Hello, sir. Can I get like 3 breads? It does. It raises thirst, but like, who cares? Like, our thirst is at a very acceptable level. Keep in mind, you got the Serrano ham. The beautiful spiral ham from Costco. Oh, baby. A little bit of mustard on that. Some mashed potatoes on the side. So good and tasty. I've told this story myriad times. But when I grew up, I lived for a bit in a duplex. Okay, hold on. What a shot. With my parents and grandparents. And, you know, my grandparents were retired, so my grandma did all the cooking on weeknights. That's my bad on this one. We could have gotten one more shot off. Send them. The number one meal that she make that I enjoyed, that I enjoyed, was ham. Because all of her other meals... I hate to say it, Grandma. You know, it's not your fault. Hate the way we did this one. She grew up in an era where that's just how they cooked, but if I never again eat canned potatoes in my life, it'll be too soon. I know what you're thinking. What the heck is a canned potato? You can get cans of, like, I think they're boiled little round potatoes. And then you can just, like, bake them. The weird thing is, you know, I think this is true for everybody to some extent. But because I grew up on them, I'm, like, weirdly nostalgic for them. Like, even though in my heart of hearts, I'm like, that was not good food. I think if you put them in front of me right now, I would be like, sure. Sure, I'll take some. But that's just because I'll never say no to potatoes in general. Okay. So, you know, this wasn't my intention. But I think because we have 2 wolf pelts already, It's not really a good reason not to walk them back. I mean, it is free gold. And, I mean, these are maybe not the greatest gold per space ratio, but they're definitely good enough to be like, I mean, hold on. Do you sell them, or buy them, I should say, for a reasonable... No, you don't buy them at all. Fair enough. Fair enough. The inventory of this game is no joke. Like, for sure, inventory management's an issue. But I think it's an issue by design that is more of a growing pain for me, because the only game I grew up with that had inventory like this was really, like, Diablo, maybe. But even then, I'm kind of like, man, it's... Because you gotta have a map, you gotta have a certain amount of food, you gotta have some medical supplies. You really have so little space. You gotta treat every inch of your inventory with extreme caution and care. So we'll buy a little bit more food, and then we'll go to the Howling Crypt. Dude, honestly, I'm so stoked about that, because I bet if we kill, like, 2 of the mages in the Haunted Crypt, we will probably level up. And I'm trying to think. People keep saying you should get a bow skill. I really think the bow skill would be good. But at the same time, I don't think... Where's archery? Ranged weapons. Yeah, we haven't learned any yet. Taking aim grants 50% accuracy, costs 1 energy, and has 1 cooldown. That seems like something that would benefit you a great deal. The damage buff is whatever. But being able to have a 50% greater chance to hit is like... It's worth its weight. Not in gold. It's certainly not in coal, which we've learned is completely useless. But in diamonds or platinums. Boar, I do not concern myself with the comings and goings of the noble boar. And the moose, same boat. The tooth, like... The only reason I'm taking a tooth... Oh, because there's a forest viper. Okay. The only reason I'm taking a tooth... Thank God. Is because it is pretty good value for space. But not hostile. Not hostile. Not hostile. Not hostile. But if we have to dump it to fit in some, like, a bigger ticket item, so be it. So I know we skipped over a bunch, but we should probably get as many pine caps as possible. We can always eat them when we get mildly hungry. And the Haunted Crypt is, I believe, just... No, it's a little further ahead. I like that our character is optimistic at all times. I think it's a very positive trait to have in an adventurer. Nobody wants to go on a big excursion, a journey of potentially life-ending consequences with a cynic. And I would know. Oh, hello. Because I've been a cynic. And will probably be a cynic in certain situations from time to time again for the rest of my life. It's just my It's my natural disposition. For better and for worse. There's some positives to cynicism. I think it makes people think you're a little wittier. Bandits? Hello. Okay, very easy. You rush down the bow and arrow man. No abilities for you, sir. And then cleave the crap out of him. Try to kill him before his friend gets here. That's the good stuff. Honestly, why don't you just take a step? Why don't you take a step? Give him a quick bash. Give him a quick smack. Give him a quick smack. Give him a quick smack. Give him... Cleave him. He's so strong, dude. And a crude falchion is almost worth holding. So we'll hold it temporarily. Oh! Hello, sir. Didn't see you there. You caught me in the middle of my nap. And for that, I'm quite ornery. Go ahead and enter rest mode here. Dude, we're so close to leveling up. Yeah, I think there's some bonuses to cynicism. There is also kind of like the coward's cynicism, which is like, you know, if you set your expectations low, you can never be disappointed. I've had that disposition before in my life. It's a very cowardly disposition. You know, what the heck happened here? It's too big to hold. You know what's not a cowardly disposition? If you're disappointed, that's okay, because you're a strong individual who can deal with that. I know, by the way, you're probably like, go back, sell it. I'm gonna keep it for sure. There's no way I'm not keeping this bear pelt, but I'm not gonna walk it back and sell it. We're like literally steps from the altar right here. Okay, here we go, boys. We're in a good spot. Maybe take, oh, there you go. Take your bow out so you're ready. You know what? Keep your shield out. You can always switch to the bow if it's prudent inside. We're dealing with ranged enemies, so I think shield up. I don't really want to move into you. Move back one. So far, so good. What's your abilities? Curse and Bolt of Darkness. We really want to keep you away from your abilities. No longer dazed, so let's shield. I think we really gotta treat these mages with respect. Excuse me. Oh, because you didn't get dazed. Fair enough. You gotta be close. 9%? Please! Okay, we got a counter in there. That wasn't too bad. I mean, curse is no good, but let's take a second, just drink up. We got 45 XP for that. It's extremely no joke. And then also, please keep in mind, we're in a dungeon, which means we should be perception checking. Hello, skeleton. Parry. Activates the following for 8 turns. For 8 turns? Go ahead. Go ahead. Take a step. Shield bash him. If it dazes him, he can't parry. It did daze him. Or didn't daze him, I should say. HP 79! And we're hungry. He parried. Lucky us. Yeah, put your shield up. Be smart about it. Don't toast me. Second win, thank you. Take a step. 46. Shield up. I'm doing like shield up run. We're not killing him with a cleave, dude. Load game, please. Frustrating. That one word I would use to describe that is frustrating, for sure. So, look, it is what it is. I honestly, I don't, and this is the frustrating part for me, I guess. I don't really know what we could have done to do better there. I don't want the bucket. Just fill the water skin and drink, please. I guess we could have not rushed him. We could have held back with a bow, for sure. Realistically, I think that's one of those situations where you're like, you know, I want to say, you're right, but I don't think it would have helped as much as maybe you think it would have. Like, I think maybe we could have gotten a little extra damage, and then you say, just say the line, I know the conversation, it adds up. And then I say, well, yes, but if it doesn't add up to lethal damage, then the fact that it adds up doesn't really matter as much. That's okay. That skeleton war, now we know. Now we know when you see a skeleton mage, that's rough. If you see a skeleton warrior, that's rough. It's rough and rougher, dude. So just keep doing your little South Park walk here. And we're taking you to the fork in the road and then up. I don't mind fighting bandits along the way. Here's the thing. When you fight bandits along the way, you get experience, and the bandits are super easy to kill. Now, the bear pelt, look, it's worth 350, which means the merchants in Osbrook will probably give us about 75 cents for it. It is what it is. You know, it's a tough life out here. Hello, wolves. 3 wolves. Whoops. Hit the wrong one there. Luckily, the other ones are none too smart, apparently. About on par with my arrow shooting skills. Great hit. 32. Let's try. That's beautiful. No, stop. Good hit. Just take what you can get, brother. I think this is a shield, followed by a cleave. That's a pretty solid cleave. Yeah, we can live with all this. Another wolf? Another 2 wolves. I think we got enough space. Are you low? You got hit twice. You're low. Beautiful. Okay. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Wait. There you go. We just had to get you in the mill. There you go. There you go. Good old Toronto Wolf. Fair enough. Okay. So we don't really have any serious injuries. Let's eat 1 slice of smoked ham. And then enter rest mode. Yo, that gave us as much experience as everything we did previously. All of our injuries are sorted. We just need pain to dip. It will. It's going to take a minute. But I don't really want to use my healing items. Because you ever hear the expression, time heals all wounds? We're living proof of that right here. So, we will take the wolf pelt. Just because, for now, there's not really a good reason not to. But we're not going to go back and sell it. Just like, if we find the bear pelt again, then so be it, is my philosophy. We'll swap maybe the wolf pelt for the bear pelt, but I don't really, I don't have too much interest in walking back and forth to town. That's not my favorite part of Stoneshard. My favorite part of Stoneshard is when I do good things. And then I get a little dopamine rush, and I'm like, ah, that's fun. Deer spotted! Deer is hostile. Very simple move here. Thug becomes hostile. Oh, where'd you come from? Look, I'm not really... We're not going to play the bow and arrow game on this guy. We really should have switched weapons. It actually worked out for us, which almost makes me feel bad. No. Yeah. Big miss. Great hit. Please. I still feel like we could do... Like, I almost feel like just the best way for us to improve our ability to deal damage. Wow, what a move! Is like quite literally just pump perception with as many points as possible. Mead. Like, as much as I think other stats would serve us better, in the sense that, like, I'm a sword and board kind of character, so what I should be doing is probably using my sword and my board. What's actually... It was worth a shot. You know, I'm fishing for that, like, lethal experience here to take us to the next level. I I feel like having a greater chance to hit enemies is really like the... Like, if we can do chip damage with our bow, it takes a lot of, like, strength bonus to get to the point where pumping points into strength would be worth it versus landing more shots, I think. But it depends, because pumping points into perception might not do as much as I want it to. I could be wrong. You may be crazy, but I might just be the adventurer you're looking for. You like Billy? Billy Joel? No, forget the golden teeth, dude. Forget the golden teeth. I got nothing against Bill Joel. I have heard stories that he's like kind of a jerk. I'm always wary of stories like that, because whenever people tell stories, you know, you're like your own hero in the story every time. This is what I was concerned about. I bet if I move back one, you'll move into the spot I was just in. Good work. Like people, I want to be clear. I have heard negative stories about Billy Joel. Not like, you know, egregious stuff, but just being kind of like maybe a little bit dismissive to his fans, perhaps. Like in the grocery store, the electrical inference story. No, not that one. But I'm always like, you never know. I'm not necessarily taking Bill Joel's side. Let's go. It's more like, you know, he might have, I don't know, he might have been with his kids. He might have been in a rush. He might have had a bad day. Maybe the person in the story that thought they came across really well actually came across kind of badly. I don't know. It happens. I think, you know, you always like strength, right? Then the question becomes, are you going to go into perception, or are you going to pick up something that seems a little bit more on brand? And I think we're going to go a little bit more on brand. Let's go with a little vitality. And then skills, I think, are like the most important. So we could still get blade maintenance, but I think it's kind of bad. So what do we have on shields? Performing a successful block has a 20% chance to shield bash the attacker. Seems very good, and it's a passive. It doesn't require any energy. Receiving unblocked damage reduces cooldown durations for this skill tree by 1 turn. This seems like actually really great as well. And then breakthrough active. Shield bashes all enemies on 3 adjacent tiles. Has a chance to knock them back. Knockback would be really nice, but I actually love the idea of taking damage reduces cooldowns. Because really, that lets us get to our most mission critical, let's go, skill as quickly as possible. Which is, yeah, I know, he's gonna notice us. Which is the one that closes the distance. Or, sorry, creates the distance. Why wouldn't you switch weapons before you got here? On the other hand, unblocked damage reduces our cooldowns. You should be dead, just for the record. So we're bailing. We got a second win, which is nice as well. Put your block up real quick. This guy, he's bleeding, I think. I think he's taking damage. I've de-headed him. Honestly, good shot. You're dead, brother. You're dead. Why are you messing around like you're not dead? Okay, we have been spotted. Probably a good time. Get some damage done. Let's just level with one another. This would be a very soul-crushing way to run into a lot of trouble right now. Shield up. Good work. This is a... Don't bash, because I'm kind of worried about energy. Pretty solid cleave. Okay. thought that would reduce the cooldown enough, but apparently not. Okay, good work. Go ahead and use this on your leg. Don't worry so much about the fox. Great time to rest. Okay, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to eat, please. I'd like to eat before it becomes ravenous. That'll work for now. But we're gonna have to eat some more ham in a second. Keep resting. Food is not a huge issue for us right now. Ha ha ha. Pardon me. Still not a huge issue for us. How much this heals? 25? We're at 27. Sure. That's what we paid the big bucks for. It's not like there's going to be no food on the rest of the path. I do think we're going to rest some more. I know you're like, you could use a salve to expedite the whole process. And this is one of those moments for certain where you look at it and you go, man, you know what would be real sick right now? Having the opportunity to save because we leveled up. But I'm not trying to be bitter. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it ride. Okay, now we can probably walk. I'm not going to let it ride forever. Come on. Don't be ridiculous. So we are going to get this pine cap. And to be honest, we've been sleeping for a while. I think we could probably afford to just eat those as soon as we get them for now. We are going to leave behind one wolf pelt. I mean, we can't hold it to begin with. Just remember, if things go well, and it's kind of a big if, but if things go well in the crypt, we don't have a lot to worry about on inventory. Because if we get better equipment than the equipment we have, we can just yeet our current equipment. Almost none of it is worth anything at all. So I don't mean to bury the lead on this one. I don't mean to, you know, seem like I was teasing you the whole episode. But I dare not enter the haunted crypt yet. I'm going to save it for the next episode because it took us half an hour just to get here. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the episodes. We're going to venture immediately down into the Howling Crypt on the next episode. And I hope our newfound abilities keep us alive. For now, thanks for your support. It's a slow, methodical, one foot in front of the other march towards competency in Stoneshard. And I appreciate your support on the way there. Clicking the like button helps me out a great deal. If you enjoyed the video, it's the best way to support it. And if you like me, subscribe. Helps me hit these subscriber milestones to incentivize making some extra cool content. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you next time. Which is tomorrow. See ya.